Hi guys, Tom here, America's favorite hoarder, working diligently down in my scrap dungeon. You've heard the term many a time, Chinesium, but what is it? This is copper. I would consider that, I'd consider that clean copper once I smash it down, because you won't be able to see the lead or the solder. This is a jet. I'm sorry, not a jet. This is a knob handle you see out of the end of a radio. That's brass. This is plated brass, nickel plated brass, I believe, along with this, if I could pick it up. Shiny brass. More plated brass, I'll chop that off. And this, well, this has, I'm hoping that's brass. Where's my magnet? Stay. It listens. That's my big magnet out of a speaker. That is probably brass with a touch of solder, but I'll have to break that up, throw that in the bucket. I'm working on the bucket. Yes, I am. This, I think, is what we call Chinesium. Looks like copper, right? No, it's copper-plated aluminum wire. Can you see it? It's not copper. It bends relatively easily. Easier than copper. And in case you're wondering, a perfect example, Chinesium. I think this came out of something large, bigger than a microwave. But we have your Chinesium right here. I think this is real copper, the angel hair. Again, Chinesium. I think, nope, this is the Chinesium, the thick stuff, and the real copper is here. So, rather than spend all day taking it apart, I should throw it in electric motors. But seeing it's Chinesium, I'm going to put it in heavy breakage, because it's heavy. Let me demonstrate again. There's the light. There's the Chinesium. No. Yeah, it's heavy. So, I will put this over here on my next scrap run. Got a couple more motors over there that I'm working on. Don't remember what that is. What is this? Oh yes. Very nice magnetron I have to finish taking apart. Aluminum and brass. Brassy goodness. Going to become irradiated. No. But working down in the basement, trying to sort things out. There's a big motor over there. Look at that one. And a little one. Little baby one. Let there be light. There we go. It'll take me a minute to take that one apart. Oddly enough, I think that's real copper there. No Chinesium. What's back there? Nobody knows. And yes, this is copper sheeting. But it's thin on one side. You don't want to know what's on the strip. I think it's tar. So I'm letting the scrapyard have it. It's dirty copper. I had thought about lighting up the old Devil's Forge again. It would cost me $40 for a propane bottle. Another 20, 30, or 40 for a nice crucible and tongs. Which I do need. But no, I don't, because I'm trying to sort things out. Sorting things out. There's a nice shiny piece of brass down there. Look at that. Where's my... It's over there. underneath my beer. How convenient. Cheers. I should have turned off the flash. All you get is a picture of my shiny head. Have to do that again now. Cheers. But as I said, I'm down in the basement playing with my aluminum balls. Come back here. These were off a brass looking bed, which was nothing more than steel painted bluish green. Amazing what the Chinese will think of next. Not that. What's next? Chinese beer? I do love a good Tsingtao occasionally. But as I said, working down in my basement, a quiet Saturday night, sorting out tidbits. I'm getting to the point where, yes, I'm down to the dust. And, oh yes, one more thing to show you. I've got a project, small project. These came out of a circuit box. They're not magnetic. They're relatively heavy. And if they're not pure silver, I think these ends are silver. So I'm going to drill them out or pop them out to punch. But I have two of them. And if that's silver, that's silver. You have two, that's four of these things. Might make a nice chunk of silver. So I may do that tonight. And I'll also keep this metal piece. Where's the other one? There. X-Wings. Like in Star Wars. Yeah. But I digress. I've got little cans of tidbits here. Another can of tidbits there. Sorting out the plated brass. Here's the container I was looking for the other day in the previous video. Couldn't find it for some reason. So I decided to use this. And I've got my nickel plated brass. There's a flash again. There we go. Nickel plated brass there. And a chrome plated brass there. I may need to separate that from that. So I have another jar. Yes, again, trying to sort things out in the old scrap basement. Tired of the wire. Can't tell if it's steel wire, copper wire. If it doesn't stick to a magnet, I look at it. But if it does, I just toss it in there. Making my way through. Haven't got to the new microwave yet. Haven't tested it. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Two glass thingies. Who doesn't need glass thingies for a microwave? May have seen better days. But I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4 microwaves. And yes, the popcorn machine is still there. A beautiful Saturday afternoon / evening on Valentine's Day. What else would I be doing? The cats are out frolicking, as are the raccoons and possums. They seem to have forgotten about me. So I'm down here with my beer. Happy Valentine's Day for me. But in case you wanted to know, that's my take on Chinesium. If anybody else has an idea, let me know. Oh, look, a copper ball. Isn't it pretty? Put that over the copper ball collection. Don't laugh. Very bright copper balls. Lacquer copper balls. More copper balls. I love copper balls. Goodness gracious, great balls of copper. No, that's not how the song goes. But I digress. Making way. Oh, one more thing. Maybe another video tonight. I've got a new toy. I don't know where all my old ones went. I probably had 4 or 5. What wasn't stolen or left behind in Florida. Seems to have vanished or been rusting away. So I put them in the shred pile. So now I can work on this good old saw. 7 1/4 inch blade is not very big anymore. But I digress. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. It's Chinesium King. No. America's favorite hoarder. Bye-bye.